is it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now will be third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 14. Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now James returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at at the 36-yard line.
Jaguars take over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, Park.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off down at the 2. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Alexander.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 96 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Carried by number 8.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 52. Good track. Good track. Hey, run, trap 60. You ain't got nothing. No. Check that. What Mike just...
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Browns.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 21.
The end result, 21 yards.
Cleveland.
Check 55. Come on. I got you. Hey, smash. 55. Ready? And check 3.
And again this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 50.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And that'll set them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 50 the mark, 50 the mark.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's on the pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's get it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 6 down, 6 down.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mk 39. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And 19 right. Here we go again. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Bronco.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a handoff looking right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check smash, check smash.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
19 tight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's James. And he returns this to the 22.
James on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
At the 42-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Browns 35, Jaguars nothing.
So we got man.
Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, a magic number. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Caught left side, Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Jump, jump.
Out street.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Check.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, check that street.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring...
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The Browns, first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
29-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Where's 53? 52's the mic. Let's go one more.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the play. First down, Browns.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Go. Double up. He's coming.
They'll set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Escapes the sack, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Quan Alexander leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the deep ball. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
She right got me.